Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you for your willingness to participate and be interviewed here today. I am studying the stages of change in alcohol behavior for class. I want to ask you maybe a challenging question. If you try to remember back before you wanted to quit drinking, are you able to remember how you were before you wanted to change?
Yes, I remember being extremely reckless, not caring about my life or other people's lives.
Please tell me about your life before you experienced wanting to change.
I thought my life was great until I noticed my mood changing when I didn't consume any alcohol.
Can you tell me what drinking meant to you?
Drinking to me was I guess I thought of it as like a hobby.
Okay, and what did you think about your drinking?
Stick to my tongue. I don't want to. Good afternoon, Adriana. Thank you for your willingness to participate and be interviewed here. I am studying the stages of change in alcohol behaviors for class. I want to ask you a maybe challenging question. If you'll try to remember back before you wanted to quit drinking, are you able to remember how you were before you wanted to change?
Well, before I wanted to change, I didn't really think anything of my drinking. That was fine. My life was fine, and I didn't think anything.
Yeah. At no point did you think that you drank a lot?
No, I mean, people would tell me, but I would just brush it off because I thought they were just over exaggerating.
Please tell me about your life before you experience wanting to change.
Like I said, I thought it was a great life. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think I drank too much. I was just having fun in my head. It was just something I liked to do.
Can you tell me what drinking meant to you?
Drinking meant a lot, actually, because after a long day, that's what I would do. Just drink and it make me feel better. I just relax and drink. So it would be kind of like my cloud nine, I guess.
Yeah, like your go-to?
Yeah.
And would you drink every day?
I would. And I would drink by myself with friends. I'd go out. But I would never think that I drank too much. It's just like...
Can you tell me what you thought about your drinking?
Before I thought I needed to change, like I said, I didn't think much of it. I just thought it was normal. Thought everyone did it, and it wasn't a problem.
And now you kind of have a different perspective?
Yeah, now I do after a turning point. Yeah.
I'm going to make a statement, and I want to know what your reaction is to the statement. Sometimes I wonder if I'm an alcoholic.
If you would have asked me this before I wanted to change, I would have said that I would have never thought of it. But after a certain incident, that's when I started thinking that I might be an alcoholic, and I wanted to take the steps to change it.
How did you experience first wondering if you were an alcoholic?
I actually got into a drunk driving accident, and I remember before I left, everyone was telling me not to go, but I just didn't pay attention to them, and I went anyway, and it ended up really bad. So after that, I started wondering if I really was.
And after that experience, did you stop drinking, or did you still go ahead drink, but kind of be a little more responsible?
I want to say that it was in my head that I needed to stop drinking, but I didn't because it was kind of hard to stop. It became like a habit to me. So I thought it, but I didn't take an action to it.
What was your emotional reaction to that change in how you perceived your drinking?
My emotional reaction was kind of, I guess, shocked in a way. Like, I went through a kind of denial at first. Like, no, you're fine, you don't have a problem. But then I started realizing that I do, and it kind of scared me, I guess, because to realize that you're an alcoholic is weird, you know? So it was pretty moving for me and scary and challenging.
What does it mean to be an alcoholic?
Well, I guess to me it means that you just overdrink and you need to know when to stop. And if you look around, it'll affect more people than yourself. So that's when you need to think of other people as well as you.
Do you think an alcoholic versus a non-alcoholic have different perspectives? of what an alcoholic is?
Yeah, because I mean, if you're an alcoholic, like me, I didn't think I had a problem, so it didn't. I didn't pay attention to it, but maybe to somebody that hardly drinks, they right away think I was, since they would see me drinking all the time, so they probably have that opinion of me right away.
Yeah.
So I see their opinions being totally different.
What did it mean to drink with your family?
With my family, it was a comfortable setting, so it was like we were. Well, I would feel like we would all drink a lot, we would all have fun, be loud, and it was like a fun time with my family.
How about your friends?
The same with that. I would say with my friends, I'd go a little more harder with the drinks, but it was still like fun setting. You know,
How about strangers? Like, what if, like, when you went out by yourself to the bar?
well, yeah, I would say that I would drink just as much as I would with my friends and family.
Did you ever go out with people from work? Like, like, work parties? Did you ever drink there? Or, like,
I did, yeah. I tried to control it, but it would just end up just drinking as much as I wanted. But I mean, people would say like, "Oh, you're too loud," or "You're making a scene," or something. But I would just think like, "Oh, well, I'm just having fun. Like it's not a big deal."
So it didn't really matter how people saw you when you were drinking, even people like from work?
Yeah, I guess since it wasn't like I was mad at anybody or like yelling at anybody, I didn't think anything bad of it. I was just having fun, so I didn't think it was bad at all.
What did you dread the most about giving up drinking?
When I dread the most is like at the end of a day when you just want to go home and relax. My go-to, like you said, was the alcohol. So not having that as a comfort was gonna be challenging.